The Poulsbo Fire Department has been protecting the safety and well-being of our community since 1936, when the Poulsbo Volunteer Fire Department was originally formed. Since then, we've evolved into a professional, all-hazards emergency response agency, serving the 27,000 residents of Kitsap County Fire District 18, which includes the city of Poulsbo and the unincorporated areas of Kitsap County, from Keyport up to Port Gamble. Today, our department is made up of over 60 fire service professionals, supported by a small, dedicated group of volunteer emergency responders and chaplains, and we are governed by an elected board of fire commissioners. While a lot has changed about this organization since 1936, what has never changed is our absolute commitment to serving this community. This video is an introduction to how the Poulsbo Fire Department protects our community through our prevention programs and emergency response.
The Poulsbo Fire Department responds to approximately 4,500 incidents each year, as well as providing nearly 400 mutual aid responses to support our neighboring fire department agencies. We not only respond to medical emergencies and structure fires, we are an all-hazard emergency response agency.
Technical rescue is essentially, it's all of the fields of rescue that are beyond the scope of your typical engine company or ladder truck. So it's heavy lift, structural collapse, confined space, rope rescue, and trench rescue. Well, the Poulsbo Fire Department, like all modern fire departments, is an all-hazards organization. We have to be ready to respond to any need that the public may have in times of emergency and crisis. And as a county of our size, almost 400,000 people, it's important that we're able to respond to those needs quickly and effectively and safely, especially in a growing community. We have an increasing risk of trench rescue and structural collapse as our community ages. We have an increasing need for confined space rescue as we see expansion in our commercial and industrial spaces. And we certainly have a need for rope rescue with our cliffs and steep hillsides in this area.
Throughout the years, our responsibility as a fire department have increased because we have such a robust marine community. We're also challenged with two separate bodies of water that, although they're connected, make it very difficult to respond from one to the other. That's why here at Poulsbo Fire we have two marine units, one stationed in Liberty Bay at the Port of Poulsbo, and it protects the three marinas in Liberty Bay. It also protects liveaboards and visitors who come to Poulsbo during the summertime. We also have a boat on the Hood Canal because it is so far distant from Liberty Bay that it would be impractical to respond between the two. Every firefighter at Poulsbo Fire is trained in marine response. This includes training on surface water rescue, marine firefighting, marina firefighting, and low visibility operations.
One of the unique response areas we have at Poulsbo Fire Department is the Port Gamble Heritage Park. The Heritage Park consists of 3,500 acres and over 65 miles of logging roads and single track trails. The park sees over 20,000 users annually, varying from hikers and mountain bikers to horseback riders. With this varied use comes a variety of emergencies. We see everything from lost and injured hikers to severe head and spinal trauma from mountain bike accidents. We have a variety of tools at our disposal to access, treat, and transport these injured park users. All of our medic units are four-wheel drive. We have an off-road vehicle for some of the tighter logging roads, and we use a Stokes with a tracking wheel on single-track trails.
Beyond emergency response, the Poulsbo Fire Department protects our community through prevention programs, which are really the most effective and efficient way for us to protect our community from harm. In addition to our fire prevention programs, we also have a comprehensive EMS program that's highlighted by our Community Assistance Resource Education Program, or as we like to call it, our Fire Cares program.
I believe the CARES team makes the Poulsbo Fire Department a full-service organization. As firefighter EMTs and firefighter paramedics provide referrals to CARES, CARES is able to connect with people. CARES reaches out to where they can assist people in their environment and provide direction to resources and services to get them the help they need.
I am a social worker for the Poulsbo Fire Department CARES team, and I ride with a firefighter to either on-scene crisis or to provide follow-up to community members who are identified as having chronic involvement with 911 systems or who have behavioral health needs that could include mental health symptoms, it could include substance use disorder, life stressors associated with homelessness, domestic violence, food insecurity, financial insecurity, and other potential needs that come up. So when we make contact with these people, we conduct an assessment, and our primary role is to get them connected to resources and supports and services in the community to kind of mitigate whatever need it is that's bringing them to the attention of EMS.
Since the 1980s, the fire service has made a major transition towards an all-hazards approach, including advanced emergency medical care in the field. And our crews, through planning, training, and response, are meeting the needs of the citizens of Poulsbo every single day.
My name is Joseph Demko. I'm here on behalf of the Poulsbo Fire Department for saving my life on October 21st of this past year. I was walking my normal walk from my home on Cedar Lane up Finn Hill to the highway, where on the way back down the hill I had collapsed and suffered a heart attack. And there was my neighbor who was following behind me, started CPR, called 911, which brought out the fire department. There was another civilian who was driving by with his children. I guess he got out of his truck and helped with CPR until the EMTs got there to help try to revive me and save my life. So I remember waking up in a hospital and that was it, and being told I had suffered a heart attack. And then later on I got to learn I underwent a triple bypass surgery for the heart event there.
We were dispatched for CPR in progress. We arrived to find effective CPR being done by bystanders. My partner continued doing CPR for me while I got the pads on, checked the rhythm, saw he was in VTAC, shocked him, got him moved back into our medic unit, worked him for approximately 23 minutes, shocked him multiple times, gave him multiple doses of medications, got pulses back, intubated him, and then transported him to the hospital. I believe that the success of our code started early. It started with our bystanders who were willing, who had gone out, taken the time to learn CPR, and were not afraid to step up and do the compressions and things until we got there. All the data has shown that that makes a tremendous difference, and I think that was definitely the significant player in this case.
This is the Poulsbo Fire Department. You can be confident that these firefighters, emergency medical technicians, and paramedics are trained, certified, and prepared to provide life safety services to you in your time of need. As a Board of Fire Commissioners, our job is to provide for multifaceted, life-saving emergency services in a fiscally responsible manner. This is your fire department.